Good morning, Virgo. It is Friday morning and we are doing your reading. I saved you for last, Virgos. Should I say save the best for last? Why not? I love that expression. Okay, Virgos, we made it to the weekend. I'm so excited about the weekend. And look, when I was shuffle, Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. There you are, Virgo. There you are. Okay, Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What messages do we have for our Virgos? What needs to come out? What needs to come out for you Hermits? As you guys know, if this resonates, well, that's great. And I'm saying that before I know it could be a horrible story. So it really wouldn't be great if it resonated. Anyway, I'm babbling. If it doesn't, check the other titles. Always go by the titles rather than the signs. That is my advice. What do the Virgos need to know? What is the collective energy from my Virgos? What is going on with you guys? What is going on? Okay, one more this way and we will get to it, Virgo. Ooh, Six of Cups and the Fool. That I did Aquarius and Pisces in a very similar storyline. Let's see if it's similar for you guys, but it was Fool and Six of Cups. They both had the Six of Cups as an outcome card too. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. What is going on with the Virgos? What is going on with my Virgos? What's the general energy? What needs to come out? What is the general energy? What is it? Ooh, there you are. We're starting off with Virgo. Knight of Pentacles. Patience. Patience, my dear. Yeah, that's long-term growth. That is long-term thinking. Lots of patience with that card. What's influencing this? What's influencing the Knight of Pentacles for Virgo? The Hangman, Pisces. Look at that. You guys are all in each other's readings. The Hangman, that's getting clarity. I would say two major arcana, but don't they look? They look so similar, these cards. It looks, you know what this looks like? It looks like going to a place and going within, trying to get a new perspective. I feel like this is so far. It's only 2 cards out of like 10. But I feel like this is about your soul purpose, your path, what you want to do. And when you go within, you see how these are leaves? Now, the path is part of her. It's part of her horse, and she's moving forward and planting these seeds where you want to go. This is such long-term thinking. I love that. What's the reason for the reading? This is the $64,000 question. Why are we all here today? What is the basis of this reading? What is it? And the 4 swords, light as a feather. Virgo, I feel like this probably was for a Virgo who struggled in the past and you felt like you were in a tunnel that never had a light at the end of it, but you're in the light now, you know? There's a lot of clarity. It's just finally things are getting better. That's the light as the feather card. Things are finally getting better. What is the past for my Virgos? What's the past? What is the past for you guys? What is the past? Oh, Page of Swords. That is it's so funny this card always comes out on you because I always say this. The Page of Swords feels like it should be a Virgo card because he analyzes the shit out of things. So does the Hermit. The Hermit analyzed, and that's how he became the Hermit. It's like the Page of Swords becomes the Hermit later in life because he researches, he reads, he studies. If things go wrong, he wants to know why they went wrong. I mean, yeah, that's why a lot of, in tarot land, they call it the internet card because of spying. It goes beyond a spy card. That guy is the sharpest person in the whole tarot deck because he's always learning, he's researching, he wants to understand how things work. I mean, come on, isn't that Virgo? I'm a Virgo. I say this every time in your readings. I'm a Virgo. So it's like we have to know. We just have to know how things are. What is on your mind? What's on your mind, Virgo? What is on your mind? Probably money and organization and donuts. I got donuts. Okay, what's on your mind, Virgo? The 8 of Wands. What are you guys doing? Whatever it is, it feels good. This is a lot of momentum, and she's flying high. And the 4 swords, where are you flying? I mean, it's just light as a feather. I feel like you let the burden go. And you're now investing in yourself. There's something you want to create, something you want to do. This feels very like soul purpose kind of reading. But it's going to take you to new heights as long as you allow yourself to go. And I feel like you did. You really did. That's what this Hangman, you got a perspective of maybe why you held yourself back or why life was going a certain way. And you're just like, You know, look at the bottom of the deck. Look at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles reverse, and the Temperance card. You let this old, I can't even speak, ideology go. You let this old ways go of what you should and shouldn't be doing. And you held on to this for some time, but you let it go. And you probably realize that you don't really need anybody to create this life for you. You can go and get the job of your dreams. You can start the business you really desire. You can, you know, it's just a lot of self-confidence and a lot of self-worth, and it's going to bring you a lot of balance. But yeah, the bottom of the deck always kind of talks about what is going on underneath the scenes. But let's keep going. My nose is itchy. I'm sorry. Near future. Near future for my Virgos. What is it? What's in the near future for you guys? What's in the near future? The Devil reverse. Yeah, you're letting old ways go. I feel like some of you could be in the near future letting somebody that was really toxic for you go. I honestly feel you probably let them go already. But this is more about you. This is more about the story you've told yourself that held you back, and you're letting this. I mean, some of you, if you suffered from addictions why am I getting obsessions? You're just healthier, you know? It's just a really healthy way of, I mean, this is so nice. It's just so nice. So nice so far. Okay, but we'll clarify that. How do Virgos see themselves right now? How do the Virgos see themselves? Is this okay? Sometimes I'm not looking at the camera to see if all the cards are showing up. But how do the Virgos see themselves? Oh, look at that Knight of Wands want to come out. Let's see if he comes out. How do the Virgos see themselves? The King of Swords reversed. That is lack of confidence. I don't know. Sometimes I don't agree with the tarot cards because it doesn't go with the reading, but you know, when you clarify it, it makes sense. So I'm not even going to talk about it until we clarify that one. That is a curveball. What's the energy coming in to influence this read? What's the energy coming in to influence this? The Five of Cups reverse. And I feel like it's tied to this. The energy coming in to influence it in the near future seem to be, and that's why they're next to each other. What you're letting go is, I just feel like it's a way of life. Some of you are letting go toxic people. You really are. I mean, it could be, even if you're not saying forever, it's maybe physically, if let's say it's your mother or your mother-in-law or your sister, you may not be cutting them out, but you're not letting them have any kind of power over your life anymore. And this is because I feel like the energy coming in is almost reflection of how stuck you've been based on, and how deep in these waters. Waters are emotions in tarot, as you probably know that. But Five of Cups reverse is kind of moving on, you know? You're moving past what has held you back. You're moving past what has made you sad and what was lost. And yeah, look at her. She looks like the community librarian, but underneath she's the community something else that is really, really toxic. She's a fun guy, not a fun guy, but a fun guy, a mushroom, a poisonous mushroom. And she spins this web getting people tangled into her lies and very deceiver. So if this is a person, this is who you're just, I feel like energetically you're cutting out. You're not letting them influence in your life. And because you do this, even though this is the near future, I think whatever this path is, it's what you did this research, you got this new perspective. You're just like, I have to do what I need to do. I have to live my life. I have to live, you know, life on your terms, I want to say. And it brings you a lot of balance and happiness. And the more you're on this path, you realize it's kind of like a stumbling block, but you have to, it's like making amends with this and just saying, you know, I love you, but I can't have you in my life like that anymore. What's in your emotions, Virgo? Ooh, what is that? Okay, we'll see if that comes back out. I can't. That's 3 cards. Come on, tarot. Let's get specific here. What's in Virgo's emotions? What is in Virgo's emotions? Okay. The King of Cups reversed. Did you see it? Like, knocked... I got to shuffle. It knocked all my cards. But the World, that's what drew my attention, is the World card upright. In your emotions is, it's self-doubt. King of Cups reverse is self-doubt. It's somebody who is, And I do feel like it's kind of tied to this. And that's going to happen. When you're on the path of self-growth, it's not an easy path. That's why some people choose not to do anything at all and they just stay in the same old, same old. Are they happy in the same old? No, but there's no change involved. And change can be scary. And sometimes when you're on this path, you have to, you know, it can be really tough facing what hasn't worked or who hasn't had your back in your life and letting them go. It takes a lot of bravery. But the King of Cups reverse is some days you might want to hide from this, and other days you're like, no, we got to go. This is Nine of Pentacles. We have to keep moving. You're moving slowly, but you are moving forward. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome? And the King of Pentacles reversed. And that's amazing. But I feel like, we'll see. It's probably tied to this. But we'll see what that is. We got Taurus. We got Scorpio. Look at these kings coming up. Okay, let's clarify for my Virgos. What is this Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman about? What is this Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman for Virgo? Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. Okay, just saw, oh, there it is. I was going to tell you, I just saw the Ten of Pentacles, but it was upright when I saw it. Okay, what is this? Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. That's it, I guess. That is it. Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. Virgo, you have a lot to say. I can't even keep these cards in my hand. What is the Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman? And the Chariot reversed. It's just, the Knight of Pentacles moves forward. He moves, in fact, he's the only horse in the deck that's not even moving at all. But it seems like he's not moving at all because he moves very, very slowly. But it's just this long-term patience. You just know something as good is about to happen. Something, you know, you have the patience to know it's going to happen. It's not like this overnight thing. But there's so much learning and learning about yourself in this growth. But the Chariot reverse, and maybe what you're realizing is what has held you back. And I do feel like it's the fear of the unknown, because the Sphinxes represent the unknown on the card, you know, and that can be terrifying especially for a Virgo, because you want everything lined up. You want to know exactly how things are going to go. But this is for somebody who really, you know, you can't control the outcome. And with the Chariot, it might feel too out of control. It might feel too scary, because this is just too much of the unknown going on. But I do feel like you're going to do it. I feel like that's what's held you back. Give me another card there. On the Knight of Pentacles, on the Chariot reverse. What is that? Yeah, the Four of Swords. But you figured it out. This is not letting your anxiety control your destiny. The Four of Swords is you go within, you're like, you know, what is that meditation? But no, you are not letting nervousness, you're not letting this is when the King of Cups and your emotions reverse. That's when your emotions are controlling your destiny. But in the central of the reading, it's like you will pull yourself back. You will get that clarity. You will be like, okay, we can do this. You know, it's not to do something scary doesn't mean you have to be fearless. You just have to do it. And that's where courage is. Courage is doing something that is scary and you still do it anyway. That's what I feel like I'm reading for. Whatever this is, it could even be a new relationship. It could be about moving away from your family. It could be taking a job you've never done or starting a business. It is scary, but you're going to do it anyway. And that's exactly what courage means. What is this Four of Swords, the reason for the reading? And look at the two Four of Swords are on top of each other. What is this Four of Swords? Ace of Swords. You know the truth. You know you can do this. You know you have to do this. You know you have the power to do this. You know, the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords. There's no turning back. That's what I'm going to say. There's no turning back. And because you know you have to do this, you have to, you know, it's just getting a lot of, you know, it's just easing. It's just not letting the mind run away with itself. It's just not. It's just, whatever this is, it's just very clear to you that you have to do this. And I do feel like it could be moving, but it definitely feels around, it just feels around your purpose. Whatever, because some of you could be starting a business. Some of you could even be just getting a job and you haven't worked in 20 years, or moving away from your family. It brings you a lot of fear, but you know that you can do this first of all. You know you can do this, and you will do this. What is this Page of Swords in the past for Virgo? What's the Page of Swords in the past? And the Seven of Cups reversed. It's just a lot of, it's Seven of Cups reverse is getting clear. And the more you analyze this, the more you even, I feel like it's even self-analyzation. And maybe it's self-analyzation why you were confused in the past, why you were held back, why you let people hold you back. And the more you get into this Four of Swords, because we do have it twice, the more clear you got that you can't be held back anymore. You have to live your life on your terms. What is the Eight of Wands on your mind? What's the Eight of Wands on Virgo's mind? What is the Eight of Wands on Virgo's mind? And the Page of Swords again. Look at you. I don't care what anybody says. That's your card. You're good. Yeah. You research, you analyze. That's what's good about this. I mean, if anybody can pull this off, it's a Virgo. If this is starting a new business, it's a Virgo. Virgos can do this because Virgos are, you don't want to let your emotions run away. You will put this on paper and look at your pros and cons. Page of Swords also seeks help. You might seek help into, getting advice. What I love about this is you just not letting change scare you to the point where you're just going to stay home and be like, somebody else can do this. That's not for me. No, Virgo's taking control of their life. That's what this reading is. You're taking control of your life. Therefore, you're taking control of your happiness. You realize that you have the power to create your destiny. I was clarifying the Devil reverse is a Seven of Swords. Yeah, this feels like many people. This doesn't feel like, it could be a spouse, but I feel like it's very family. I feel like you realize you from now on want people to have your back. You don't want to be stabbed in the back, You don't want to turn your back and this guy's going to ram a sword into your back. And the devil kind of people will, because they're just out for themselves. It's very toxic. They want to spin you in their web. They want to keep you stuck. They don't want you succeeding or be happy, because therefore I feel like Virgo, you have been somebody's security blanket. And it feels very family-like. But you are dropping this. You realize this has been holding you back. They've kept you kind of, and I want to say confused, but it's confused in a way of not telling you who you really are from a small age. It's just like, it's kind of like your power has been suppressed. But I feel like these people have known all along how creative you are, or how strong you are, or how you really could be out on your own. Because it's just funny, we have the King of Cups reversed and a King of Pentacles reversed on top of each other, which is so unlike Virgo. This is somebody who never felt like they had the power to create their own happiness or be out on their own, and because they've relied on people who've told them that they can't do it. But I feel like this is just you letting it go. And you're like, I'm only going to put people around me who have my back, not who stab me in the back. And the King of Swords, and by the way, I forgot about it. We have 3 kings in one row reversed. I don't think that's ever happened before. And I feel like, even though this is your reading, I feel like people have done this to you. They've clouded your judgment with the Seven of Cups. They clouded your judgment so you can't see your own power. You can't get clear on who you are and what you want, and therefore you haven't invested properly. That's the outcome here. And I'm going to guess the why all of this is in the outcome areas is because you are still in the early stages of this. You are on the brink. It's like you're on the brink of on the precipice here of making this decision to take control of your life or staying where it's comfortable. That is why I think this reading is happening. I don't feel like you're quite on this path yet. You could be, but I'm not feeling it. What's this King of Swords reversed? How you see yourself. What's this King of Swords reversed? Yeah, the Justice. Justice. Let me see. Give me another card on that. Oh boy, this got really deep. Yeah, and the Magician, there you are. Okay, stay with me, guys. I hope I don't lose half of you or all of you on this one. This feels very soul contract. This feels before you entered this life, this is a challenge you had to overcome. This is why this is so big. We have 3 kings reversed, but on it is the Magician and the Justice. This is a test. This is a test of your life. I feel like you've been surrounded by energies that have suppressed you because it was up to you all along to find out who you really are. That is where your karma is. That is your main test. Whoever I'm reading for, this is the test in your life to now rely on yourself, to not rely on other people, to not let other people figure this out for you. You have to rely on yourself because you need to see what you're capable of. The Magician has everything he needs to create any kind of life he wants. That is you, my dear. That is you. This is the karma that's going to come out of it. This is so big. I mean, you can believe in God of any religion, but you can also believe in reincarnation. Both can be true at the same time. That's me. I believe in both. I definitely believe in reincarnation. This is so big that what you decide to do affects your next life. It affects your next standing in that life. It depends on how far, where you're going to begin, what kind of parents you're going to get, what kind of surroundings you're going to be born into. It depends. This feels so big. This really feels really big. Maybe this is the reason why I saved you guys to last, because I feel like if I did this back on Monday, I would have needed like a day or 2 off. But this is some big ass karma. And what you need to overcome is know that this is not having the clarity on your path, but you do. The Magician, this should clarify each card going down. This is Virgo saying, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can take control of my life. And then he says, yep, you can. You can. And this is just like, but it's been so hard, or it's been so tough. What if it gets worse? And it says it's not. It's not going to get worse. And the King of Cups reverse is just like, this is somebody who's overwhelmed by anxiety. They're overwhelmed by depression. And I'm telling you, I know depression comes from hormonal imbalances, but I feel like I'm reading for somebody who is depressed because of situational imbalances. Because this is a person who's always needed to take control of their life. And now here's the test. Are you going to do it? This is a person who's a king. They know their king's upright within, but they've been living themselves upside down, and because everything else around it is upside down. The money, it's kind of like, there's always been a bigger path for you. You probably have always intuitively known that you could have a certain type of life that you're not having, and that kind of is the seed of depression within your soul, because your soul is craving to be something more today than it was yesterday. So I do feel like this is a big, big test for somebody. The Magician and the Justice, the rewards are going to be endless. I mean, the rewards are huge here. Okay, so tell me about this 5 of Cups reversed. What's this 5 of Cups reversed? The energy coming in to influence this. And the 6 of Swords reversed. What has kept you stuck? Fear, rejection, not being picked, what has been lost, living in the past of what you've lost has kept you emotionally, not emotionally, but mentally stuck. Some of you, I feel like you're even stuck at home or near home, They've kept you real close. And I'm not saying the people around you are bad, but there is a lot of control here. What is the King of Cups reversed in your emotions? Why is the King of Cups reversed in Virgo's emotions? Yeah, 10 of Wands reversed. Burdens. If I would have flipped it, it would have been upright. But I'll leave it like that. And I think it's laying the burdens down. Maybe that's why it came out like that. You have to lay the burdens down of your life. I'm not going to say the past, but of your entire life. Because you've been carrying these burdens. That's why you're reversed. That is why you're easily affected. You're affected by when situations don't go right. If you could be at McDonald's and get the wrong order, and it could be apocalyptic. I mean, that's being dramatic, but I'm just saying it's easily affected by your emotions, because I don't even think you realize what you've been carrying. You're not only carrying other people's pain they've been putting it on you, but you've been carrying you not living up to your full potential. And that has been slowly killing you. What is this King of Pentacles reversed in the outcome for Virgo? What is the King of Pentacles reversed in the outcome? And the 2 of Wands, because it's just waiting for someone. It's waiting for someone to give me the answers. But look, Virgo, look what's in his hand is an Ace of Wands. In his other hand is the World. That's the knowledge. You have everything you need to do this. You're holding a freaking Ace of Wands. You have the passion to do this. You don't need to wait, which is why it's like this. This is making the decision to not wait on someone. This is just going out and doing it. And by doing that, because you've been waiting, that's why I feel like the King of Pentacles is reversed. It's the lack of investment into yourself. It's the lack of prosperity. It's a lack of abundance, a lack of happiness. You're an earth sign. You are about money. And if you're not accumulating, it's like a worker ant not working. He's going to be depressed as hell. You have to find what this is you need to do and do it. What is this King of Pentacles reversed in the outcome for Virgo? What is the King of Pentacles reversed in the outcome for Virgo? And the Knight of Wands reversed. I saw that before. Sagittarius energy. Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah. The Knight of Wands reverse is, I probably say this to you guys a lot and you're like, here we go. But it's when you have a car that's on, right? But you're in park and you hit the gas and you hear that engine revving and revving and revving, but you're not moving forward. Your soul has been on. But the fire within you has always been burning, but you haven't been moving forward. And I think it just has made you I really feel like if some of you are wondering, where does anxiety come from in your life? It's because you need to start moving forward. You need to do yourself a favor and trust yourself and start investing in your dreams. Start investing in what makes you truly happy, not what make other people happy. You've been doing that, but what makes you happy. Yeah, and Ten of Swords. I like the Ten of Swords over the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, you're in the midst of the pain. Ten of Swords is, I'm done. I am done having people stab me in the back. It's time to remove these swords and only put people who have your back. You're done. You're done with this because they've been holding you back. That's the title. I think that's the title. Okay, give me another card and the King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, and the Knight of Swords reversed. Look at it. We have the Kings, the Knights. All of these freaking people are reversed. But it's you, my dear. It's you being reversed. You've been holding yourself back. You've been carrying pain that's not yours to carry. You've been carrying burdens that aren't yours to carry. And there is something you need to do that you haven't been doing, but you need to do it. I'm telling you, this is a test of your life. Not to sound dramatic, but I'm going to be dramatic here. This is the test of your life. Will you do it? Not can you do it. We know you can do it. You're the magician. We know you can do it, but will you do it? Will you give yourself this chance to do this? Because this feels like, this goes back, the Aquarius, Pisces, and Virgo reading, they feel like they're one big story. They all tell pieces. And I can't remember, honestly, I think it was the Aquarius reading was all about the Ten of Pentacles. You were all over that. That was about looking back on one's life and saying, thank God I did this. Thank God I didn't give up on myself, because now look what I have. It's a lot of wealth. It's a lot of happiness. But I feel like this is the beginning of the story. This is a person who is kind of gave up on themselves early on because other people wanted you to do that because it was good for them. But this is, you have to break the chains, which is the devil, right? In the traditional card, not in this card, but you have to break the chains of the past and go towards that future to have this. This is amazing. Okay, Virgos, that is what I have for you guys this week. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend and do something for yourselves, Virgo. You're always doing something for everybody else. Go take a walk in the park. Go buy yourself a hot dog. Go buy yourself donuts. That sounds good. Okay, Virgos, I will see you next week. Take care, guys.